Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Hoops. He is in his Statu Black. I'm in my Sushi. We're on Nomonhan. And just like the previous video, the last time you guys seen this tank in action, I was on Nomonhan throwing down an ace tanker. So hopefully we can repeat again. If you've ever watched my Nomonhan 101, it talks about the power of the 4 line. To me, City is worthless from either side. If you start in the west spawn and you go through the city, then you have to cross this gigantic field where TDs usually like to sit across the EF line. And then if you're on the northeast spawn, get into the city, it just takes way too long. You're out of the game for too long, in my opinion. So you guys should know where I'm going to head out. I'm going to head up to A3, get some vision out. We have a snake bite that's heading out into the field already. Pretty dangerous play. Hoops wants to get onto the 1 line, and I just feel like we don't have enough tanks to support that. But we also don't know what red team sent. And generally, to me, they usually line up the ridge line from D1 back to E3 and then up to D4. So there's just like this curve of reds. If you go into the field, you're putting yourself in a crossfire, and you can definitely use the rocks as cover, but it makes it very difficult to advance anywhere. And I'm trying to shoot and pen the most irritating tank in the game, the Vanguard. That thing is a little monster. I hate shooting at that tank. It's just, it's a nightmare for me. I lose sleep at night over that tank. Alright, we're going to encounter him again. Get a shot into him there. He's stationary for us. We're going to try to ram him. Unfortunately, he has a nice tracking shot, spins me out, and then he's able to get around behind me. Now I'm going to try to aim this shot, and I thought I was leading him. My shell dips goes under his tank. And can't quite get a shot into that charioteer. He backs up, and Hoops is getting pounded out there, and that is why I don't go out in that field. Got a Ziska here. He pulls forward right as I pull the trigger, so I miss that shot. That one flies true. Slam him. Then there's a Thunderbolt. Try to lead him backwards, and I'm not sure. It looked like it was going to hit, and then he got tracked, so he stopped. Not sure. Alright, but I got some support finally. Pull around, shoot underneath the T20, and we're not able to get another shot in, so my driver is just missing by inches. That was probably an ill-advised shot on the Thunderbolt. I would have had a shot into the side of this Tiger too, but I'm able to reload and get one back in him, and then Matrix his shot and dodge that bullet. So it's 7-8 right now. You can see they're coming out of the city. We don't have anyone up on the EF line, probably because they got bored and they drove off of it. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I could care less about the right side of this map. And my gunner continues to miss shells. When fully aimed, the accuracy isn't great on this, but you don't complain too much because it can get the shells out. However, it does get pretty irritating when you're missing almost every single shot. This Arietta is running from me, which is quite annoying. See if we can get a shot into this VK. Sure enough, we get a shot into the VK, and the medium tank is having a heyday on my butt. So I'm going to turn around, and now we're going to deal with him. And he slips away. Just an irritating little medium tank that my team just cannot get the stranglehold on. Now he pulls out, and on the move, slap that one into his side. Man, did that feel good, destroying that little bugger. Alright, so now we've taken the lead. 11-9. You see they're making a push over to our cap, and I am hopefully going to get back. We'll see if we can make it that far. We're up to 1500 damage. We've blocked 200, which is always impressive in the Sushi. Although it does have a pretty bouncy turret mantlet, the rest of it is not generally going to bounce a shot for you. So we lose a couple tanks. Now it's tied up 11-11. I need to learn how to drive. And I also do have 400 assisted damage. So they got a tank destroyer over here. And interesting thing is he doesn't cap. Generally the players that push along the city and then up to 9-0 are just going to try to cap it out. And this cap takes way too long to cap out. Now if you know all the opposing team is on the opposite side of the map, then you definitely can pull that off. But if there's any chance that you're not alone, then you're not going to get the 3-minute cap off. So we're able to surprise this J-Pan. We get on his side. We're going to fly in behind him. And there's nothing you can do, buddy. So just take it. Just take it. Three more reds left. You can see in the south, our heavies are down in the field. And they are somewhat surrounded or pinched. And that's the thing about Nomonhan is there's like 4, maybe 5, if you count the middle, 5 open fields or open sections. And if you're caught out in one of those open sections, it makes it really difficult to get any damage or get into a position where you can be safe. So working along the ridge lines is probably your best bet. Now there was one guy rotating through the middle, so we're going to see if we can find him. Sure enough we do, and we throw a 3/4 aim shot at his butt. He's a pretty big tank, so I was thinking that I'd be able to land that shot. And now we're just going to come in, try to get the pincer on, close the distance, and finish this game up. A lot of driving in the Sushi, but as soon as pretty much win the 1-4 line, it's just, I know to go back to my base. Like, I just know the people in the city that made their way across the fields are going to be close to the base, and generally they try to cap, but it's just not going to work out unless the opposing team is just totally idiotic and lets them finish the cap up. Alright, so we take down the Arietta, we take the Oho's track off. Now we're going to try to get some extra damage here. Pen him there. He's got 13 hit points. Are we going to reload in time? No, RJ Pan kills him. However, we end the game with a win. Let's get to endgame stats. We make 100,000 silver. This thing makes a lot of money. I really enjoy this tank. Underrated tank. 6 kills, top gun medal, 2600 damage, 600 assisted. Not an amazing game by any means, but it's enough for an ace in the Sushi. The Sushi is not that hard to ace, in my opinion. It is a really squishy, I'd say, sniping medium, even though the gun isn't very accurate. It's accuracy by volume. So you can just crank shells out of this thing. And then if you find a heavy tank that is isolated, you can traverse him and get shots into his side and just chew him up, get his track off. It's a beautiful thing. So then this offer pops up, Stot 2, and I know this is a little while ago. It's been a while since the Stot 2 went as a weekly offer, but I was thinking about buying it. That way I could just rotate between the two and the same tank, and I love it. But I decided not to do it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I will catch you in the next video.